Elijah Wright TV.
5 reasons why black men hate black women. In case you haven't noticed, black men have a lot to say about black women. You know, things like they're annoying, or they talk too much, or she always on me and won't get off my back, or she's just an all-around ghetto loudmouth. So let's talk about it right quick. Black men hate black women because they keep giving birth to all these other black men who are basically committing all the crimes in the black community. Even though they conveniently leave out the fact that black men are the ones going and getting these girls pregnant. So when you sit there and you judge a black girl for having these babies and raising them a certain way, you gotta keep in mind that it's just as much your fault as it is her fault because of the fact that you left her. And if you notice, the black family, the black man is supposed to be the head of the black family. So if you got your butt off at the club, or you messing around with other chicks and not being faithful to her, and basically just leaving her to raise the kid by herself because you don't want to deal with no babies, no black men, they act like they had this phobia of babies, you know, then it's just as much as your fault as it is her fault.
No good, Negro.
Black man hate the black woman because he feel like she should support him in his mess. If he's broke and only had $50 to his name, he feels like the black woman that he's with should allow him to just freeload and run up her electric bill playing Grand Theft Auto and running the air conditioner all day. And half the time his butt won't even lift a finger to take out the trash or cut the grass or anything. Then when she doesn't want to sit there and support you, or when she goes the heck off on you and say that you're not doing anything, then you want to get mad at her because of the fact that she don't agree with the fact that you want to sit down and play Grand Theft Auto all day long, running up her freaking electric bill, especially when she's the one that gotta pay the bills. Black men hate black women because of the fact that they believe that black women are going after white men, when if you look at the context of the situation and what many black women have gone through, I mean, I know of girls personally who have dealt with black guys before, and the black guys were so mean and so cruel towards them, constantly cheating on them and running their hearts in the dirt and just being non-caring towards them and everything. I mean, I've heard this recurring joke before about how a black man, if he has a girlfriend or whatever, and it's like winter time and it's really cold outside, and say if she just walked outside with a sweater but she's not warm enough, but he has on a coat or a hoodie or something, that if she gets to saying something like, oh, it's cold or whatever, then the black guy will turn around, look at his girlfriend and be like, well, B-word, you should have brought a jacket. Whereas the white guy will take off his jacket and give it to the girl, basically trying to be a gentleman, so to speak. Personally, I don't approve of interracial dating or interracial marriage because of the fact that it goes against what I believe in the Bible as far as the Israelites who are not supposed to intermarry with the other nations and whatnot. But at the same time, when I see some of the narratives of many black women and what they've dealt with dealing with black guys, I almost feel sorry for them, because it's like, man, if you try to stand in her shoes and just understand how she feels, you almost understand why she would even go in another direction, because a lot of these guys are ruthless. And so I think it's hypocritical as crap to say that you hate black women because of the fact that they go after white men, especially considering the common narrative that black men are always going after white women. Now, guess what? I don't see black women putting up videos talking about they can't stand black men because of the fact that they're going after white women. But I sure do see the narrative of black men being ticked the heck off at the idea of black women being in interracial relationships with white men. Black men are hypocrites. Black men hate black women because they want a reason to justify the fact that they want to go after Becky, Nia Martinez, or Ming Hua, because Becky, Nia Martinez, and Ming Hua aren't going to stop him from doing his dirty dirt. If he wants a side chick, they'll let him have whatever the heck he wants. If he want to stay out late at night, they'll let him. If he wants a pair of Jordans, they'll go and buy him for him. Oh, and he likes stringy hair too. And because black women don't let their man do whatever the heck he want, you know, slipping out late at night trying to do stuff, or having side chicks and all that crap, that's grounds for the black man to subconsciously hate her. And that alone should be cause enough for you to do some deep soul searching, because that is selfish as I don't know what. Black men hate black women because of the fact that he's full of self-hatred, and he thinks that anyone that looks like the female version of himself is ugly. Even though clearly other men from other nations and other nationalities obviously thought that the black woman was attractive, as evidenced by the fact that black women have mothered every race on the face of this earth. Now, how could she have been a mother unless someone was getting her pregnant? Especially all them white men that were raping the black woman during slavery. Unfortunately, black men hate black women because of their own wicked heart. He doesn't realize that a black woman will have his back when he's doing right. Though black women will naturally get fed up and sick of all the dirt that black men try to force on black women. Now, I will be honest and I will say that there are some young black women out there that are tacky and basically the epitome of ratchetness, as there are ratchet white women, as there are ratchet Latino women, as there are ratchet Asian women. But if you're only attracting ratchet black women, then you need to question what's going on in your wicked heart and in your wicked personality that's basically attracting ratchet black women. Because not all of them are ratchet, and not all black men hate black women for the things that I mentioned in this video, and it's not fair to generalize them as such. Just like it's not fair to generalize all the men as such. I do realize that not all black men hate black women for these petty reasons that I mentioned, but a lot of them do. We also got to keep in mind that there are just as many bad black men out there that it is bad black women. And we were all miseducated and we were indoctrinated with the Willie Lynch syndrome, which is basically to turn all of us against each other. Turn the kids against the parents against the kids, the men against the women, the older against the younger, the light skin against the dark skin. So we're all screwed up, okay? We all have problems. The whole black race over here in America in particular, we're all mentally ill and going through some post-traumatic slave syndrome. And it's not fair to look at black women who have certain tendencies and to generalize all of them as if you don't have anything wrong with you too. We all got put on this slave ship together, and the only way we're going to leave it is if we leave it together. Black men and black women. And it's time to stop hating our sisters, and it's time to start to love our sisters. And that's basically what the Most High would want us to do anyway. He told us to come out from among all the other nations and be ye separate. We're the Israelites of the Bible. So if you look at the problem that many black men had back in ancient times, back in the ancient times of ancient Israel, their problem was always going unto other foreign women and taking wives. And if you look at today's times, we still have the same problem. We never learned. If you look at the ancient times back in the day, that was one of the main things that caused the Most High to send his people into captivity in the first place. And where are we right now? We're in the land of our captivity. Time to put Becky and Nia Martinez and Minghua away and go find yourself a Kiki, man. With that, I'll say shalom.